Alright everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So there is a small channel update video out on the channel today. Kind of explains what's been happening the last little while I've been kind of MIA, stuff like that. So go please check that out. It has more details on what's been happening recently, what's going to be happening with the channel, things like that. With all that said, we are playing a little bit of catch up today, so we're getting around to the Shonen Jump chapters as well as some read-throughs. So the plan today is to cover the next volume of A Bride Story and possibly also Yona of the Dawn, depending on how I'm feeling. But there's going to be a lot of great content coming your way either way. So if you haven't already, please do consider liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. Especially because as I'm heading into busy season with my work and just around the next few months just being kind of hard for me mental health wise. Any kind of positive comment, upvote on a video, things like that really do mean a lot to me. So if you'd like to do that, if you do really enjoy these videos, if you want to let me know, kind of show your support, doing any of those would really be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, let us dive into it with Akane-Banashi, Story 96, It's Just Rakugo. Story by Yuki Suenaga, art by Takamasa Moe, with Rakugo supervision by Kiki Hayashiya, translation by Stephen Paul, and lettering by Asneer. So we pick up where we left off last time with Shinta reuniting with Taizen, going, Shinta Arakawa is dead. I'm Toru Osaki, just a regular old concrete salesman. He's like, and I am alive. When I saw Chocho last year, he acted like he'd just seen a ghost. Like, Shinoji! It's like, what? It's like, but my feet are on the ground and I work a regular job. Of course, it's thanks to that job that I've been away from Tokyo until just this morning. And he kind of looks over like Taizen just like looking at him grumpily still. So the look says, what are you doing here? It's like, I'm just killing time before the show begins. And I had a hunch you might be here. Look, we haven't met in years. You don't have to put on such a grave expression. But I guess I don't blame you. I hear you think that my expulsion was your fault. And you see as you have a little flashback in the rain, you have, give it a rest. The expulsion is final. Don't you get that? And you see Taizen just kind of kneeling down in front of, like, Doge's position in front of Zenzo. He's like, but in this case, it's like he expelled Shinta Arakawa, who isn't even his own direct pupil. It's just not fair. It's like, it's not fair to have your future as a Rakugoka taken away in this manner. I think it's back to when they're all sharing a drink with Chocho. It's like, you know what, Taizen? Once some time has passed after reaching Shinichi, I want to inherit Shiguma. It's like, it's too cruel. Please, if there's any way you can help get Shinta Arakawa reinstated. He's like, just speak with Master Isho. I beg of you. I beg of you. And Zenzo's like, is it Zenzo or Zensho? Sorry, give me a second here. Zensho goes, you barely ever say a word, but now you find your voice. He's like, mutter, 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 mutter. Not that there's a problem with that. It's fine. But this all happened because of you. You were the only person in Arakawa to advance to Shinichi last year. But unlike the young fella in Konjakute, you're not making a splash. Nobody's buying. That's why Isho Anisan came to the decision he did. He said we don't need people like you who are Shinichi in name only. You get it now, Taizen? This whole expulsion controversy is your fault. And you see Shinta just shaking his head and going, you're taking this too seriously, and so is my daughter. It's just Rakugo. Do I have regrets? Sure. But I can't just dwell on the past. It didn't ruin my life. I might be going in a different direction, but I'm still moving forward. If you're feeling pity for me, it's a completely wasted gesture. He goes, oh, look at the time. Come on, let's go to the hall. And you see Taizen just kind of looking down, and he's like, He's like, what more can you ask for? When your troubles are heavy, putting on a smile is the best thing you can do to improve your mood. And you see that finally gets Taizen to crack a little smile as he goes, you haven't changed. It's like, I guess not. Whether I'm a Rakugoka or a company salesman, I'm still me. And you have Akane just like doing a little warm-up stretch. He's like, 5 minutes until we open. And Asagawa's like, hey, are you all good? And she's like, nothing to worry about. It's like, the most important thing is that this event is a success. Worry about yourself. You're the headliner on Nissan. It's like, there's no way she's fine. It's like, now you're really barking up the wrong tree. It's like, come on, let's kick some ass and you have a murmur. And you have a, huh? He's like, hey, you! And you see, like, one of the other organizers, like, escorting Taizen in. And Akane's like, Master Taizen! He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And Chocho's like, Tainoji, where the hell have you been all this? It's like, time? And then you see, so he looks behind him as he sees Shinta kind of just trailing behind. He's like, Shinoji. He's just like looking confused for a second. And he thinks back to when Shinta's basically playing Peacekeeper between... God, now I've got 2 good titles for this video. Damn it. Alright. Sorry, that's just a little bit of an aside. You Chocho going, I guess this is your role, huh? It's like, took you long enough, damn it. It's like, your role? So the reason Master Taizen is here on time is because it's like Dad brought him? And you see Shinta just kind of looking at her and just like looking away embarrassed. It's like, there, I've guided you back, I'll head for the seats. And Jeff, oh! And he's, oh, God. And you see as he's like trying to walking away, like Akane is like all starting to get like all embarrassed. And Shinta's like, that kimono really suits you now. So you're just like all tearing up. So you have, alright, enough of the weepy stuff. The stage is set. Now it's time for the fun of Rakugo to begin. Oh, God, alright. So I guess more quick thoughts on the chapter. But, man, alright, this one I did not expect this chapter to kind of get me emotional in this way. But again, solid banger chapter of Akane-Banashi. This one I think has given me, again, I think kind of the strongest Haikyuu vibes I've gotten from the story since the very beginning. Especially with Shinta's whole speech about, you know, look, I don't blame you for what happened. You know, it's just Rakugo. And it's like, you know, yeah, being expelled from the school, and I have regrets and everything. It's like, you know, but it wasn't the end of the line for me. You know, it didn't ruin my life. I'm still moving forward. It really gave me the Haikyuu vibes, like, you know, where the characters are like, you know, just because we're going to be moving, you know, on and past this, even if I might be going in, you know, in a different direction, even if, you know, my dreams didn't come true, you know, I'm still glad I got to share and enjoy that experience with, you know, with everyone else that I did. And I'm glad I went through that experience because it shaped me into the person that I am right now. So, you know, even though I might have regrets about not having completed it, you know, kind of gave me, you know, kind of like, it gave me it laid the groundwork for the person I am today. So I really like that aspect of where he's kind of trying to give closure to Taizen, to be like, you know, I don't blame you for what happened. I've moved on past what happened. And, you know, at this point you should as well. Like, you know, you should also learn to move past what happened. Don't carry that baggage around with you, which is kind of funny because, you know, Shinta's got like the one carrying the baggage with him. But yeah, I really love that. Apart from that, I did love that Akane is kind of like hype herself up again, where she's like, yeah, you know, I'm not going to let this let me down. It's like, I'm just going to have to go out there and like give my best performance and like, you know, hope everything works out. I really did like that aspect. Apart from that, man, I don't know, like, again, I'm the one person I think that was on the fence about, like, you know, the whole, what was like the Arakawa Breeze, was it? That was the, like, the whole performance thing they put on. I'm still I think the sole outlier in saying I don't think that reunion between her and her father, kind of like that, that reunion between her and her father really hit me that hard. But I think this one is primed more to actually make me emotional about their bond and their connection. So I'm really looking forward to this arc hopefully kind of being the setup to Akane kind of inheriting Shinta's will and kind of like carrying on like the Shiguma art style, like whatever it is. Like, I hope we'll find out more details about that. But I'm really looking forward to Akane kind of carrying on that spirit, so to speak, with Rakugo. But yeah, like I mentioned in the previous chapter review, so far all the chapters in this arc so far have been really solid. But Akane usually tries to kind of tumble towards the climax of each arc, so I'm really hoping this one carries the momentum through. But I'm really looking forward to that. So like I mentioned at the beginning, if you do like this content, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said, do check out the channel update video, and do not stop talking about Palestine. And until next time, this is Ash. I'll talk to you all later.